Hi friends, it's good to be back with another video on Find Your White Space. I really am sorry for not putting on the videos. I know there was a long hiatus, and yes, no excuses, but there was a lot of new things happening in white space, and this somehow got pushed to the back burner. So my apologies, and I appreciate your patience. So I'll try to become a bit more regular in creating these videos and sharing them with you. So today, what is today's video on? Today's video is on a topic which is very close to me and which I've been reflecting for quite some time. And that topic is of sustainability. So, sustainability, as you will agree, has become the new buzzword, which is percolating everywhere. People are talking about how do we build, sustainable energy renewal, sustainable planet, sustainable businesses, sustainable brands, sustainable leadership, everything. And for all entrepreneurs, building a sustainable business is a huge, huge challenge. It's not about, and especially those we have seen, it's not a question of only funding because funding don't guarantee sustainability. In fact, we've seen companies going belly up after getting, scores and scores of funding. So when I reflected on all this, being an entrepreneur myself, and when I interact with our esteemed clients, while sustainability has a lot of components, there is a cornerstone of sustainability, and that when I reflect is all about authenticity. One of the I'll come to authenticity a little bit more, but before that, I'll go back to 2012, where I read something on integrity, by Steve Korn. It was a blog which he had posted. It's still available, where he talked about integrity in a very nice visual. So I believe integrity is actually authenticity. So what is authenticity or what is integrity? It is the it is basically the intersection of thought, thought or values, words, and action. Basically, what one thinks or what are one values, are they in sync with what one says and how one behaves or how one acts? The more the more that overlap, you get authenticity. This highlighted places authenticity. Now, if if I take a parallel, I don't know how many of you movie buffs over here. If you've seen this movie Top Gun Maverick, where he says he is a maverick. What he says, I am a fighter pilot. It's who I am. So in that character of Maverick, Tom Cruise represents integrity. What his values are, what his thoughts are, and what his actions are. That's what he is. That's what authentic. Maybe in a very different way, you might say it did not give him that rise to that air marshal post, but he had a longevity as one of the best fighter pilots in that series. So, as I said, the thought, the words, the action. Now, let us see, where does authenticity get tampered. Now, let us say, take, what do you call a person where the thoughts and actions match, but the words are not in sync with the thoughts and action? Those are liars. They will say that it is, you can see, very commonly in leadership, businesses, that suppose I say that there is a business which is built, which is supposed to be eco-friendly. The intent is not eco-friendly. It uses material which are not biodegradable, right? Its value is that, okay, no, I have to make money and I have to be very profitable and I have to cut costs, and which is why it doesn't go for biodegradable money. So it basically doesn't believe in biodegradability or sustainable environment, and its actions don't reflect that. But all words or talk is that we want to save the planet, we want to save the planet. So these are liars, because what they're thinking and what in action is not at all in sync with the in with words. The same thing applies to leadership. If somebody says, no, I'm a very empathetic and friendly leader, but in the core he's saying, no, teams are there to be flogged, the what we call the theory X kind of leader, and the actions reflect that there is no empathy. But in town halls and in open meetings, it's all about empathy. These are liars. So again, it's not authenticity. I would rather prefer if somebody says that no, I don't believe in empathetic leadership. I believe that people have to be worked, people have to be flogged, and my actions and my words do that. It's not pleasant, but at least there's authenticity in that. So that is still better than being a liar. Now, what happens if you see, look at this, where the words and the action, the words and the thoughts are the same, but there's no action on it. So again, let us take the sustainability part of it. I truly believe that I want to be eco-friendly. I want to talk about it, but I don't take an action. I don't do that. And while my belief system is there, that yes, I should do something for the planet, and I put it on word, but there's no action. My packaging is still not eco-friendly. So these are basically windbags. They're all talk, but no substance, no action on the ground. So they're like, as I said, the name is self-explanatory, windbags, right? So you will see this in leadership also. People who will say, no, I really value my team and I want to help them. But when it comes to action, do they invest in their capability? Do they invest in, unleashing their potential? Possibly no. So these are windbags. That typically, अरे यार ये तो बोलता ही रहता है, that kind of thing which happens. So these are windbags. Now let's come to a very important, part, which is this. What happens when the words and action meet but the values don't match? So this is classic manipulation, that okay, I know I have to get my ulterior thing done, but I will show something else and I will act something, but I'm thinking totally something different. These are typically politicians where the thinking is very, very different. They might talk about, again, let's bring the sustainability action. That yes, I don't believe in sustainability. I don't believe in longevity. I'm here to, generate the maximum profit for the company, and that. But I will show and act this. But my thinking is different. I will show that yes, I'm very employee centric or I'm planet centric. My actions will be there, but what is lying beneath the surface is something very different. Now, so this is what is a politician kind of thing. Again, not very good for sustainability. Now, very quickly. So is it that one always has to be authentic? No, I'll be upfront. So when I'm negotiating with a client, I mean, for the time being, take a politician mode. Okay, I'm saying something, but I'm not allowing anybody to read my mind. Right? It can happen. There is sometimes when one has to be a liar. So this is not a moral sense class and saying no, you should not be. But predominantly, what is the nature of the leader, nature of the business, nature of the brand? That defines, that is authenticity. So predominantly which nature is coming through. So as long as your thought, your words, your action are in sync most of the time, and that's what defines you, that is, to me, that is authenticity. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will be taking another video on this in the Brand Fitness Gym, where I link with, how do we talk about brands? Though you've got an idea already that at the end of the day, whether it's a business, whether one is developing one's own profile as a leader or a thought leader or whatever, your values, your thoughts, and your actions should be in sync. Because if the three are not in sync, it cannot progress. I cannot keep on doing and trying to pretend something who I'm not. 24 by 7, 365 days a year, many. I cannot do that. This sync of thought, words, and action brings rise to self harmony. This is what puts you for long term, the rigors of long term business or a long term journey. So I do hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for listening. And I'll be back soon with more videos. Bye. And yes. Sorry. See, I'm forgetting everything. Please, if you find this valuable, please do subscribe and put alert. It will put a pressure on me to make sure that I keep on taking out these videos, not too frequently, but reasonably frequently. Okay, chalo, catch you soon later. Bye.